That's going to disturb class a little bit, I know. All right, week 3, know this. Your brain and body love to be challenged by new movements. How many of you guys do sports? Everybody, right? Everybody does sports? How many of you guys are specialists? Like, no, I'm a runner, dude. I'm a runner. No, I'm a rower. I'm a biker. You know, I'm a soccer. This is what I do, right? So I'm going to challenge you guys to stretch yourself to do new things. Oh, this is totally terrible. Okay, so when you start doing things for the first time, it can be challenging, right? I've done this before. And yeah, when you start out, you're like, oh yeah. Yeah, did everybody see that? Nailing it. You start. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 3 of those. Getting better, better. And then you ramp it. And you just start, as you start practicing, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a piece of cake. You just get into a groove, and then you just start fighting out. And then you stretch yourself, and you fall down. But you get up. You're like, you know what, I can do this. I can try new stuff. And can you imagine as your brain just starts going, and you're firing? Can I get around? Try new things. Stretch yourself. Your body loves to move for the nutritional aspect of it, but your brain needs it. Your brain needs it. Here's the deal. What neurologists will tell you that learning is tied to movement. Say that with me.
Learning is tied to movement.
One more time.
Learning is tied to movement.
Now, teachers only.
Learning is tied to movement.
There's the truth, okay? Learning is tied to movement. See, you were hunters and gatherers, yes or yes? Yes. You had to move to find food. You had to remember where the food was, okay? What they're finding is the brain is hardwired to movement. So when you move, you release something called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. It's a protein that stimulates synapses, new connections in your brain cells, okay? When you move, BDNF spills out into your bloodstream. It's called miracle growth for brain cells. When you learn, you form synapses, new paths, okay? If your brain is not stimulated through movement, listen to this, you're not prepared to learn. You're not ready to learn. If teachers, if you want to see your students accelerate, get them to move. Move first. It's eat, move, think. Get the blood chemistry right. Make sure the nutrients are there. Take care of the deficiencies. Get rid of those toxicities. Move the body. Stimulate the neurology. Get the chemistry flowing. Release that brain-derived neurotrophic factor. And then ask them to think. What do we do in our culture? It's sit down and shut up, usually, right? With our kids, it's horrible. We have these kids sitting down, not moving, being quiet, and telling them to listen. So many kids in America today are like stuffed in a car seat, driven to preschool, then they're telling them to sit down, be quiet, and listen and learn, right? It's the opposite. What happens when you throw a bunch of kids into nature? Is that how they behave? No, totally not. It's like, blah, right? I know, I've got a 4- and 7-year-old, I mean, it's just absolute mayhem. We want to move. We want to learn, but we want to move first. So we're going to challenge you guys in week 3, move first. New moves. Try something new. Challenge yourself. Form new synapses. How many people know how to surf? You want to learn how to surf? Come and find me. I'll teach you. Learn something new. You talk about balance, agility. You talk about fitness. Try pounding through the surf for a while. Learn new things. Upset your usual patterns. Try a new sport. Stretch your brains and create those synapses. So, week 4, know this. I want you guys to add an active surface to your study environment. So it might be something like this, where you stand on something like this simply and work on your computer. How cool is that? Very simple thing, right? You could, to those of you who aren't quite as daring, you could put this in front of your computer and use this. So now you're of an active surface. So now you're stimulating your brain while you're moving, right? And you get on this thing and you just start bouncing and getting your brain going while you're working. Well, you can put that on your chair and do it. And stimulate that brain. Or stand up and do a workstation, okay? Say yes if you guys can do that. I know you can't do it in the classroom, but you can do it at home. Stand up and learn and get moving.